Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I am restarting this channel. I took a long break because after my daughter was born, she was in hospital for quite a while and we just needed that sort of time to just be us. My savings just went to pot basically, and I used all the money because we were in hospital for such a long time and it's quite expensive being in hospital. So I wasn't expecting that. So I'm restarting. I've got new books, new envelopes, and I've just sort of reevaluated everything that's going on. Please excuse my nails. I had them really long and they all sort of snapped off. So I've just cut them all down and I'm just waiting for them to regrow and giving them a bit of break from paint. I also have a new book. I've written down all my outgoings so far and I'm going to be doing things week by week. So my videos might not always be like completely the same amounts of monies. My videos might not always be the completely same amount of monies each time, but I'm going to try and get one up a week, possibly more, depending on my like a side hustle. I do Amazon Flex as well. Every now and then I've done a few shifts the last couple of weeks, but that is all going towards my tattoo. So anything I get from now on will be going into a separate video because I get that pay a different day than the rest of my pays, so it will all work out. But let's get into this. So this month, let me just quickly get up the amounts. So this one was 572.79 and then this one was 336 and 41. So the other thing I will say about this stuffing is that although I am doing my money from this, which I'll work out how much that is, I also do have about £550, £555 I think, in cash that I had in one of those tins that I just opened because I was like, what's the point in it being there? It's for nothing. I don't even know how much is in there. So I got it all out and I've stuffed it away ready to stuff in these videos alongside this. So there is going to be a lot more than I normally would have in this video. So we're just going to add these two together. And that is 909.20. So then we have all our fixed expenses. I will just get up how much the nursery is this month. They have slightly overcharged me, so I just need to take some money off of what they've put on the thing. Nursery, they've charged me 236.86, but they've overcharged me by £12. So this for this month is 224.86. My phone bill is £92.09. Such a weird number. My car tax is the same as always, £11.37. My TV licence for this month for some reason has also gone down, so I wasn't expecting that. And then my Apple Music, my subscriptions for this month, it's £28.20. This subscription is it's called the Indie Box, and they just send out loads of like self-care stuff. It's really good. I haven't bought a subscription parcel for a long time, so I was a bit hesitant about going with this, but I thought, you know what, I really need to get back into it, so I went for it and I absolutely love it. And then my website, and this, I still need to set up my website. So I've got most of it going, I just need to put my blogs up, but this is like for the email and stuff, so that's the cost for that. I should really get it going really, but it is what it is. So let's add all of those together. Which is then 392.35. And then my other outgoings, so for some reason my bank hadn't taken some off, so I've just put that under other, and that this month is 110.61, and that was obviously before my pay had come in. For some reason this just hadn't gone out just yet, so that's just there. So what we're going to do is 909.20, take away the 392.35 and take away 110.61. It then leaves us with 406.24. So I have gotten £400 out. I left the £6.24 in there just because I don't want to be dealing with loads of coins. I just want to have the notes and sort that out. I think it would just get too confusing with coins, and then I'll go from there. I think that's just the easiest way I will find it. Right, so like I said, there is a bit more money here than I initially put in there, and that is just because I opened one of those tins. I got rid of the tins. They were so difficult to open. I was not expecting that. It's good if you're trying to save money without wanting to open it, but it was so difficult. We're just going to count this to make sure it's just to double check how much we've got here. So we've got 250s, so we've got 100 there, and then here we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's £580 there. And then the tens, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20. So that's 220 there. Then we have the fives, and we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So we have £955 altogether there. The other thing I'm going to mention about my stuffings is that not every single envelope is going to be stuffed every single video. This is just because I have a few things that need to be prioritised. I want to be paying off my car insurance, my car tax all up front when it comes to it next March or April, and so those are more important to me to be paying into over other things. So that's how it's going to go. I know most other ones that I've watched, they all tend to stuff every single envelope every time. That's not going to be what it's like in this, but we're going to get into it. We're going to start with my purse. I just got these little things. I need some new ones because I've used them quite a lot, but I just got these little ones from She's on a Budget from Etsy. Obviously you can see I've used them because they're all like peeling, but that's fine for now. I need to get a new purse. I need everything brand new basically, but it is what it is. First off, we're going to start with what I need for this week in here. My allowance is going to be like how much I want to spend just like on things I will need, on parking, things like that for this month. So I'm going to put 50 into my allowance. I'm going to get 2 20s and 1 10, so that's 50. My groceries is also going to have 50, so I budget around £50 a month. Occasionally I go over, but quite often I go under. I also shop at Lidl, so I have my Lidl Plus card on my phone, which means when I spend a certain amount each month, I get money off. So last week I got £2 off because I'd spent over £100 throughout the month, and then this week I now have to use before the end of next week. I have £10 off. because I spent over £200. So that is going to get 50. I'm also going to put 2 20s and a 10 in there. That's just 20, 40, 50. That's going to go in there. Children, I am going to put 10. I'm going to put 10 in there. We go to like a kids club every Monday, and occasionally throughout the week maybe they'll need something, but quite often I get everything they need in the weekly shop anyway. But this is just going to be for that now. I'm just going to put 2 5s just because the ones we go to are like, it's like £2 and £1, and giving them big denominations of money is not going to help. And then my fuel is going to be 30. I aim to put £30 a week in, no more. If it's less, then that's fine. I do also just leave it. If there's any extras in there, I just leave it sort of to roll over, and will most likely continue to put the £30 in a week, just because Margot obviously needs the hospital occasionally. Sometimes she'll have to go to Southampton, sometimes she'll have to go to Chichester. Other hospitals among that, we're now within like 4 different hospitals we go and visit, and so it's good to have that backup just in case one week we do need more. But there's some weeks that I don't like even use the car, and obviously now that I'm doing my Amazon deliveries I do need it more often, but again I don't always do deliveries, so it's just one of those things. But that is those. I'm going to leave those in there. And that is my purse done. So next, these are like my more important funds. I don't have like a sinking funds and an envelope funds, because in all honesty, it just, those type of things just confuse me. So I have my more important ones in here and things I want to save for in here. It's just how it makes it easier for me. So my food, like I said earlier, I'm not going to be filling every single one every single video, but I like to have this filled ready for the month ahead, just because I think that's really important. So I am going to put 150 in here. So we're going to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And then I'm going to get 50 out of the 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we'll just double check that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And that, then I know my food is like done for the week. Water, I owe them £90 and I need to start saving like £30 a week. The reason I haven't paid my water yet is because there's a bit of a hoo-ha. Because I live in a new build, the building is still under, the house is still under the name of the builders, because they're still building around, and so they won't talk to me to take payment until it's in my name or in the name of the landlord, which is really difficult to do when they're all still building. So I'm just sort of stuffing it in here ready to pay when everything gets transferred over, because I think it's better to be ready than to not be ready. So I'm going to put £90 in there. So we're going to get 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Next I have my fuel. So I've already saved 30, so I need to put 90 in here, and that just means my fuel is there ready for the month. If anything happens, I know it's there. The other thing with my fuel is that I do tend to pay it on my credit card just to help build my credit score, and then I pay it off. However, if I put it in here and leave it in my purse, just means that if for any reason my car's not working or something like that, then, you know, I can just leave it at that. But I want 90 again, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'm just sort of going with the flow, hoping this is going to work out, by the way. This needs a new label. I've run out of stuff to print my labels, so for now it's just got that. My gas and electric, so I'm going to be probably putting money into this every single video, purely because my gas and electric, when I lived at my old flat, had the same issues. So where I lived before was in the same complex, and they've been building for a few years now, and for literally I lived there for 18 months, and the whole time I lived there I was trying to get my gas and electric sorted out because it was all in the builder's name and they just wouldn't talk to me about it. They wouldn't let me set up an account or anything, and so I didn't pay any of it. And then as soon as I left, they sent me a bill, literally the week I was leaving to move into this place. They sent me a bill for like £1,600, and I was like, well, I can't pay that. So I now pay it like £40 a month, but I do want to get it paid off as quickly as possible. So I'm going to be like topping this up as quickly as I can, whilst also topping up how much it is roughly per month, because I'm now having the same issue again. But at least now that I'm doing this system, I can sort of get it all in check, ready for when they give me the bill this time, and I won't have to be paying it off. So that is actually going to get £100 today. 40, 60, 80, 100. My home insurance is not going to get anything because I've just paid this off. I've paid it for the whole year, so this is only like £80 a year, so probably later on, close to the time it's due, or once I've paid some of these bigger things off, I will be putting little amounts in ready for when it's due again. My car insurance is going to get 45, 20, 40, 5. Again, this is due in April, and when I get paid again, I will just be literally topping this up each time, because I want to pay it off. I need about £600, I think, in here to pay by April. So what is it now? November, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So I've got some time, but you know, it's easier to build quicker. My car maintenance is going to get 125 because I've just had a lot of stuff done to my car. The brakes needed doing, something's wrong with the clutch underneath, and I have an MOT due, which will also need a service. So I need to get this to roughly about £300, I think. So that's 125 for now, and my MOT is due at the end of the month. So I need to get it in quickly. Luckily, our mechanic is like a family friend. He knows my mum really well, and so he sort of lets me pay it off bit by bit if I need to, but I prefer to just have the money ready to just say, here you go, that's me done now. My emergency is going to get 35, 20, 35. This initially I'm wanting to build up to £1,000. And then I also have a month ahead folder envelope that I want to fill as well, just to get my month ahead ready. But for now, that's not getting anything today. So then I have nursery, which is not getting anything to do either. This is for my daughter's nursery. She is due to start in March. I'm still trying to find somewhere for her to go just because of her complications. People are a bit iffy about taking her on, but also where I live, there's only one nursery that takes any under ones, and so it's full. I've put her on the waiting list, but there's no space at the moment until 2023. So I need to find something, and having the money there ready will just be a help. And then learning is also not getting anything up. So for those who don't know me, I am doing my AAT level 2 at the moment, just so it's something that I can do from home with the kids in bed. It means it gives me a lot more freedom for them. I also am going to be struggling for a job when because after my maternity leave ends, I'm going to be struggling a bit, purely because my job is not very flexible. They're not that good with letting people go on like quick emergency leave if there's any issues, and obviously with my daughter I will need to do that because she has health complications. It means we have unexpected hospital trips quite often. We're now on to this folder. So this is my less important stuff that is still important. I need to save for it, but those are the big things. So first up is Christmas. Christmas is going to get 50. This is coming fast. It's just around the corner now. And I don't have anything saved for it, as you can see. Probably after I've paid for my tattoo, which the amount I've saved from my Amazon job now has paid for, I will be putting most of that into Christmas just because I've got nothing. I then have kids. I'm just going to put an extra 10 in here, just in case they need anything. When I get paid again, there will be more going into their wallets. I do have wallets for both of them individually, as well as this one just for general things. So that's that. Birthdays, it's not going to get anything in this week. These are for my children. I haven't put their names just because for this I want everything to stay a bit more anonymous. So they're not getting anything this week. I also have their dad, just because I think it's important to have some money set aside for when it's his birthday so they could buy him presents, and for his Christmas and Father's Day and things like that. So I think that's really important to have for them to do that. And then I have boobs. So guys, after 2 children quite close together, I really want a boob job. However, again, this is not getting anything this week. House is going to get £30. This is because I'm actually going to do that with some £5 notes, I think. My microwave broke. I don't need one, but just in case anything else happens, I know that I've got something there in case. So that's getting 30. Self-care. Self-care is going to get 75. This is because I've got a hair appointment coming up that's going to cost me £75. So if it's in there ready, then I know it's done. I also do like to get my nails done, but that's not coming up until the end of the month now, I think. So for now, that won't get anything in it, but we're going to put 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. And that's going to go in self-care. Clothes. It's not getting anything. So holidays are not getting anything this week. And phone is getting 15. And again, this is because I need a new phone. Mine is like breaking. My camera's gone all funny, but I don't want to get another contract. I want to pay it up front just because it works out being so much cheaper. My contract for my phone isn't up for another couple of months. So hopefully by the time it's up, I will have saved for a new phone. So that is that. That is all my cash envelopes done for today. We will be back next week. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know what you thought of this. I loved last time when everyone was like commenting and getting involved, so I'd love to get like the community back again. And I'm excited to go on this journey with you all. I will see you next week. Bye.